Hey everyone, what's up, Welcome back, it's Adam, and in today's video we're going to go over a pair of True Wireless earbuds I've been stoked to try out since they came out, and that was like almost 2 years ago. But because of the price, that's why I've been hesitant, but I finally got them, and we're going to be going over the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 2s. Now, the reason why I've been hesitant on getting these is simply because they cost $299 retail. There's some features that aren't included with these that made me hesitant because of that price range. And I'll cover all that in this review, but I got them for $249. And I said, all right, I think it's worth the risk because maybe the sound quality and ANC will be worth the price even then. Now, just going over everything on the box and what they're saying is you can easily pause music because they have the sensors for when you remove the earbuds. You can customize all the controls with the app, which is huge for me. They say there's superior sound and phone call and voice assistant quality. Also, you have active noise canceling and ambient aware modes. They say it's 7 hours without the charging case and 21 hours with the case, so altogether 28 hours. And they're saying this is the smallest form factor they ever came out with. So with all that said, touching base on the design, I will say these are not sport earbuds. These are not the Reflect Mini NCs. They're not the Powerbeats Pro. These are luxurious earbuds where they're meant to be used for stationary usage or maybe going on a walk. And the reason why I say that is even though they fit really well and they fit comfortably, they're just, you have to make adjustments if you're working out with them. Although they're IPX4 rated, they're not meant for taking a splash or, you know, going underwater or spraying them with water even. It's just enough to where there's sweat resistance, but I still wouldn't count them as being workout earbuds. But with all that said, I mean, they do feel comfortable. They're not heavy. They don't feel like they're loose right off the bat. You have to make adjustments every now and then, but it's just because of the way they're designed and the way they fit. And yeah, they look a little bulky, but don't really let that deceive you. They still fit really well. Now, the next part of the hardware design I wanted to mention is the touch controls. I mean, it's really responsive. It sounds really high tech. I love the voice prompts. And I left it the way it is, you know, with the left earbud being 1 tap, 2 tap, and 3 tap for pause, skip, and go back. I thought that was more than enough. With the right earbud, double tapping to access ambient aware, tapping once for voice assistant, and 3 times for noise canceling. I thought there was nothing else to change. Although within the app, you can customize these to whatever you want, and you have full control as much as possible to be able to do that, including actually being able to hold down and hold either earbud to access volume down or volume up, and you could even switch that as well. For me, that is huge because when a pair of True Wireless earbuds don't have that, especially for the price you're paying, that is extremely frustrating. The AirPods Pro don't even have that. All right, so like I said, when I put them in my ears and I had to access ambient, otherwise I feel like I'm gonna talk too loud, is when it comes to the connection and the latency, I didn't notice any connection issues the whole time I've been using them for a week. And also I didn't notice any latency issue when watching Netflix, Discovery Plus, YouTube, listening to music on Apple Music, whatever app I tried that I have on my phone, including even gaming, no latency issues at all. And I'm pretty sure there's probably micro ones if you were to really test it, but it's not going to be noticeable enough for you to have a bad experience. As far as distance goes for that connection, when I left my phone in my room, which is my office space here, and I walked to the kitchen, this is about a 1,200 square foot house. I still had a connection, but it would start to cancel out a little bit, and I would start noticing glitches when I did go to my kitchen from my office bedroom, which is on the other side of the house. And this is frustrating for me because I'm just spoiled with using my phone and computer at the same time. These cannot connect to 2 devices at once, and maybe that is a good thing in the fact that you have a strong, stable connection the whole time you're using these, but it still is nice to have that. But after having no latency issues and no connection issues with one device, maybe that's why they do that. Because it's a hefty price to pay for these. And so I would like that feature, but after a while of using them, I didn't really complain that much. All you have to do is just switch it. When you have connected 2 devices, just tap on the next one and it will connect and transfer automatically. And before I forget, how you disconnect and reconnect is you hold each earbud for 3 seconds. It'll give you a prompt and now you can connect to a new device, or if you're having issues switching between devices, that's how you'll do it to make it more seamless. Now, the next thing I do want to get into, because I am really impressed, is the side tone technology where you can hear yourself voice on a phone call. I am highly impressed with how confident I feel making phone calls with these, and in my opinion, how good the mics sound for how high up they are from your mouth. And let's go into a mic test and you can be the judge for yourself. All right, test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3 of the Sennheiser True Wireless Momentum 2s. Gosh, I love the way these sound on a phone call. This is just in a quiet room, maybe a little bit of echo at best. All right, now we're testing the microphone quality with ambient noise. I'm not in a real coffee shop. This is simulating one with my speakers in my office, and it's really, really loud. I feel like I have to talk a little bit louder. I can still hear myself well with the side tone, but because it's bringing in the ambient noise, they're not the best in loud environments, but hopefully this helps. So for me, they're not going to be boom mic quality or anything, but they are pretty good for their design. So again, I really like how the side tone comes through, how natural my voice sounds. It doesn't sound robotic, and people on the other end can say they can hear me just fine. All right, let's get into the sound quality of these. And I'm sorry it took me a while to get to this point, but there's a lot of features with these to mention. And when it comes to the sound quality, the most important thing most people bring up is the bass. How is the bass and the lows and this and that? Well, there's not much bass compared to other true wireless earbuds. The bass is not the shining, sound quality of these earbuds. Although it's there, they're not going to be thumping and you're not going to feel a lot of rumble in your ears, if you will. And I know they're true wireless earbuds, but that's the weakest point of these. However, when it comes to mids and highs and overall clarity and detail of what you're listening to, way superior than most I've tried. Definitely better than JBL. On par with Bose, but the highs are a little bit tuned down and not as high pitched as Bose, I've noticed. Now, here's the thing about Sennheiser. I did say this with the Sennheiser 450 BTs. Sennheiser has just mastered, they're so good at what they do when it comes to letting you hear all the details in your music. There's bands I've listened to for years, and every single time I go back to a Sennheiser product, I go, holy cow, I did not know that was in the song kind of thing. And because you can equalize all your sound profiles, even though I said the bass was the weakest point, trust me, you're not going to be disappointed. I don't see how anyone would. They get really loud and they get really quiet. So if you're going to go to sleep with them and you want them at a volume that's low enough for you to be able to go to sleep, whether you're listening to white noise or, like a rainfall or something, or airplane jet, there's all kinds of them out there, or a podcast, you'll be just fine. If you want to blast your music, which I don't suggest, you got to take care of your ears, well, you can get a loud enough volume to where, yes, you're going to be satisfied with it. You can't please everybody, but at the same time, if sound is what you care about, I think that's the number one reason why you should get these, on top of the active noise canceling. And when it comes to the active noise canceling, yes, I was outside walking around when people were running lawnmowers, and I tried to find opportunities, whether I'm working on my garden or just out and about at a coffee shop or whatever, to wear them just to test them out. Even if I'm sitting down with a cup of coffee or whatever, to test them out for 20 minutes, an hour. Yesterday, I was actually testing them out for an hour while I was messing around with the video. And I gotta say, they do well enough to where I do notice the ANC is absolutely there, and it's not going to block out high-pitched noises. Again, there's limitations on ANC headphones. The mics could only do so much right now with the technology we have. But as far as doors opening and closing, conversations, footsteps, things being slammed, lower noises and mid noises, it does really well. Probably better than most true wireless earbuds I tried that have ANC. They're on par with the Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds, except those are probably the best out of the three. But the AirPods Pro are just slightly lower in ANC quality than these. And I mean just slightly. It's really actually hard for me to tell. And I'm only saying that probably just because I like the sound quality of these better than the AirPods Pro. But out of those three, I would say this is the happy medium. So what are some other things that are cons about these or pros about these? Well, one con for sure is you can only use both earbuds at the same time, or the right earbud as the master. You can't use the left independently. And I just think for the price, again, it's got to be their explanation of, we just want the best possible experience connection-wise at the highest quality and lowest latency possible. That's the biggest issue, is they could have been better if they focus on more customizability with making those ear tips have a more proper seal without squishing into your ear or shoving it into your ear, and just kind of depending on that alone. Because my issue with these type of earbuds that do that is earwax. I notice these get dirty like crazy. I know that's gross. And just overall comfort after a while. Your ears are not meant to be pushing in earwax. They're meant to be releasing earwax. And I'm not a doctor or anything, but you can ask any doctor. That's how it naturally works. The sound is great. The ANC is great. The fit is decent enough. I love the color and I love the design of them. I know most people probably won't, but for me, I think they're a pretty awesome pair. So if you are able to get them on sale, I would say getting them on sale, which sounds stupid because it's like, of course, nobody wants to pay retail. But if you do get them on sale, they're going to be beyond worth it. But they are still sort of worth it for $299 for $300. It's just, I'm just a cheapo, so that's the only reason why I wouldn't feel comfortable paying that price. All right, these are about to die, so I'm gonna put them on the charger. Thanks to USB-C, they charge really quick. And I hope this review is helpful. Please like and subscribe if you found it helpful, or even just leave a comment on if you have any questions or just what your thoughts are. Good, bad, whatever it is, I appreciate every single view, comment, like, etc. And thank you for watching. To good health. I hope all is well. I will see you on the next one.